That's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The 32-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Ravens nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll drop here to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 36.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
By the Giants.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Jones on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Giants.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Giants.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Another try for Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Makes the score
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Giants. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Logan Ryan.
Now they they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
To Mark Andrews.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's crossing. He's checking crowds. Checking in. Hey, report.
Here's Jackson to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chuck Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Down to the 25. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Complete to Saquon.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So from the 7.